I love you so much. There are so many people going through spiritual awakenings right now, and I predicted this like months ago, probably a year ago when I started, a year and a half ago when I started my awakening, knowing that I was going to be somebody that was going to be able to help people through this crazy time in their life, because you feel like you're going crazy. You feel like everything around you is falling apart. You feel like you don't know what the fuck is going on. And it is that your soul is growing. It's the call. You're getting called to grow. You're getting called to, step into a journey towards, divinity, becoming the best version of who you are. And so the things that you're used to, the people that you're used to, the scenes that you're used to, all the shit that you're used to in your life, it's becoming stagnant. That energy around you is stagnant energy, and it's not allowing you to grow. It's not allowing for you to reach the next level of your life, right? So your soul is fighting with you. Your soul is fighting with your logical mind, your ego. And when you're experiencing that, you feel like everything around you is falling apart, and it really is because you're resisting the changes, right? You're trying to stay where you're at. So you're trying to stay in this comfort zone, and your soul is calling out for you to grow and expand. And what that means is that you have to rid yourself of all the old shit, all the baggage, all the behavioral patterns, all the negative energy, all the negative people around you, all the negative places that you keep yourself in. You're really being called to remove all of that from your life, to excel and expand and grow to the next level and becoming the best version of who you are, right? And I can spot it. I can spot it from a mile away. I can see it all over my Instagram, people freaking out, going through shit, reacting or staying in that victim mentality of like, why is everything happening to me and all this and all that? No, actually, this is a blessing. You're being called to grow. This is your awakening. This is the chance for you to awaken to your divinity. Do you realize how powerful you become when you get rid of all that toxicity and all the negative shit around you, all the negative people around you? You get out of all the negative situations. You start attracting everything and anything that you could possibly want in your life. Anything that you've asked the universe for, God, the higher power, Allah, whatever you call him or her, is right in front of you. It's right there, but all that requires is for you to level up. You have to be energetically ready to receive what it is that you're asking for. You're not going to receive what it is that you want being not ready for it, right? So the universe and whatever, God, the higher power, Allah, whatever you call him or her, is forcing you to be ready. And that means to rid yourself of your old life. It's like shedding a skin, the snake shedding a skin. And what that requires is you need to find inner peace. You need to be alone. You need to stop distracting yourself or trying to run from the changes. You're resisting, and that's why your life is falling apart. That's why it seems like everything in your life is so chaotic, because you're being forced out of your comfort zone. So it can be a very scary time for a lot of people, especially when you're somebody who's grown up surrounded by close family and friends. When you're getting this call, it's like everybody is looking around at you like you're crazy or something, and they're having you think you're crazy when you're not actually. You're just growing, and not everybody's going to be on that same journey as you. Not everybody's going to get the call to level up, right? So it can be very confusing for a lot of people, because you're in a situation where even your best friends and your family members, your roommates, the people you live with, the people at your workplace, they're staying the same. And you're getting that call to level up. You're getting the call to grow and expand and become a better version of who you are. And it can be confusing when you're surrounded by all that, because you want to stay in that comfort zone. But internally, you're experiencing all this turmoil, and it's that internally, your soul from within, your soul is telling you, no, you need to grow. Grow now. Your time is now. And then you become the example for those people. You become the example for the people around you to grow. And it's that you're going to lead them into that way of life as well. And it's the most beautiful and amazing thing you'll ever do, and it seems really scary and terrifying at first, because yes, everything does have to fall apart before it to come together. And you might go broke, you might lose all your belongings, you might go homeless. That's what happens when you go through an awakening. All of the behavioral patterns, all of the hurt and pain and suffering of your bloodline that you've been carrying around like a backpack your whole life, your childhood traumas, your childhood wounds, that all comes to the surface when you're going through an awakening. It's the universe, the higher power, God, Allah, whatever you call him or her, forces all of that energy out of you because it's an energetic release. So you're really just releasing all that pain and shit from your past. You become a lighter version of who you are. You become high vibrational. You become happy. You become peaceful. You become all the things that you could ever possibly imagine and more. And then you're able to attract from that place, that place of inner peace, that place of balance, that place of prosperity, love, all of those high vibrational things. Whereas all of the low vibe shit that you was living before, it doesn't exist in this place. And so I'm just making this video because I see it all over my timeline and I see it everywhere I go. Somebody just called me an angel, and that's what I am. I'm an earth angel. I'm an oracle. I'm here. I'm giving you answers from spirit, and I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. And that's the other beautiful part of this awakening is you don't give a fuck what people think about you when you are your authentic self inside and out. But it's that you've been living a lie your whole life. You've been wearing this mask your whole life. You've been pretending to be somebody that you're not. And your soul is tired. It's tired. You're fucking tired. And this is the most incredible place you could possibly be. So I'm sending you guys love. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. I try and do my best to comment on the posts that I see that are of conflicting energies. I try to, put that positivity out there and have you maybe see some light in my post. And just know that there are people that will guide you, that will help you through this place. And it gets dark before it gets light, I'm telling you. But that's any person that has, reached this enlightenment, awakened to their divinity. They've had to go within and really figure out what it is that they want in their life, what we deserve more than anything, because we've been living this life of lack. We've been feeling like the cup is half empty. And the cup is always full, guys. The cup is always full. But it's that we've been programmed and living in this life of comparing ourselves to others and, this rat race of survival mentality of go, 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 grind, when really the real grind is the inner grind, the grind that you're going to do and the work that you're going to do to put into yourself. And if you've already got all these talents and things that you're pursuing in your life, once you do that inner work, your talents are going to shine times a million, and you're going to be able to create and receive abundance and grow a fucking empire from that place of the inner peace and the talents that you have. And it's really amazing. Everything in your life just makes sense. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while. It took me a year and a half of being alone and just figuring out who I am, and it's the most rewarding thing you'll do. So step into the light. Step into the light. You're being called, and I'm proud of you, and I'm excited for you, and I'm here if you need anything, okay? Reach out anytime you like.